A man nailed his shadow to the wall, then used a rope to fix its shape. With confidence, he headed to a job interview. In this world, the size of your shadow determined everything. With his degree from a prestigious university and the top score in his interview, he passed the assessment with ease. But then, the interviewees were taken into a dimly lit room. The man quickly adjusted his posture. When the lights were turned on, their shadows appeared on the wall. The man froze. His shadow was the smallest of all. The interviewer mocked him. "Is this it? This is your shadow?" It was clear that the man had been eliminated. In that moment, he understood. The size of his shadow was the key. Next, the man entered a room where everyone was repairing their shadows. He hesitated for a moment, but then joined them in the process. Later, the man attended another interview, and this time, his shadow seemed much larger. But the interviewer still thought it was too small. Once again, he was eliminated. From then on, the man kept trying to reinvent himself. He attended interview after interview. His shadow grew taller and taller. Even though it was patched up with countless repairs, and his body was bruised and battered, no company hired him. He began to feel inferior, so much so that he couldn't even stand in the sunlight anymore. He lived only in the shadows of others. One day, at the entrance of the subway, he suddenly stopped. He began to stomp on his own shadow in a frenzy. He hated his shadow. His strange behavior attracted the attention of passers-by, who began to criticize him, surrounding him with harsh judgment. The very shadows he once envied now seemed like a terrifying nightmare, slowly creeping up his body. The man covered his ears in pain. Just then, a tall figure appeared out of nowhere. Seeing the empty subway station, the man came up with an evil idea. He chased after the shadow ahead of him, placing his hand on the shoulder of the person in front of him. Soon after, the person collapsed onto the ground, and the shadow appeared in the man's hand. He tore off the shadow, becoming its new master. To succeed, he chose to do whatever it took.